Alright, last recording of this batch. We are going to go to Bowser. Let me lock in for a second. Let me see if I could do this as quick as I used to be able to. Damn it. Okay, nope, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I was supposed to triple jump up this, wall jump up. Oh, well yeah. Let's just pretend I did that the first try. Oh my god. I don't know how I did that, but thank you, Miyamoto. Speaking as if he's some kind of deity that still has control over this game. Thank you, Miyamoto, for this blessing of Mario. Well, there we go. Look at that. Sweet. Yeah, no, I'm happy to report Mario's weird again. Like, I don't blame anybody for not, like, necessarily caring about Wonder, but, like, majority seems to be feeling like how they felt when New Super Mario Bros. DS came out. They're like, oh, shit, new Mario game, and it's good. This is fun. Again, I don't think 2 and U are necessarily bad games. They're quite competent games. They're quite good, in fact, but they're also... I don't really have any, like, strong memories playing them. And you might say, oh, well, that's just because you were playing them as you got older. Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I'm still pretty fond of the first time I played Breath of the Wild, and that was right after I graduated high school. So, you know. That piano used to make me want to piss myself as a kid, dude. Right, I'm gonna have to wrap around to the other end of the building. Ghost, don't die. Can you get out of here alive? Yeah, point being, I don't know. I'm quite fond of the Super Mario Bros. Like franchise, particularly like the RPG games. I have a lot of fondness for. Specifically, well, not Partners in Time. Partners in Time is good. I'm fond of that one too, but like specifically Superstar Saga. I really like Superstar Saga. I liked Bowser's Inside Story a lot when I first played it too, but the one I played like a lot of was Superstar Saga. Very, very fucking good game. I am very fond of that. I like Paper Mario 64, I like 1000 Year Door, I like Super Mario RPG, I like Super Paper Mario, even if that's not really an RPG, like, it's like a platformer with RPG elements. It's still, like, in the spirit of, like, the old, you know, 1000 Year Door and Paper Mario 64. Got a fun story with fun cast of characters, you know? Yeah, no, like, I just really like that. I have a funny story about Sticker Star. I was out of the news loop for that one. All I remembered about that one was, oh, I remember seeing... Okay, I do actually distinctly remember watching, like, the original trailer for it that recently got found. And I thought I was insane because I couldn't find that trailer online. I didn't even realize it was lost. But it recently got found. I distinctly remember watching that on my father's living room couch as a kid. I distinctly recall that. But, very, very distinct memory of fucking watching that shit. And I was like, oh, dude, it looks like 1000 Year Door. In hindsight, we were probably always going to get something similar to what we finally got, if you look at that trailer. But, like, I didn't know no better. I was a fucking kid. But, I don't know. When I did finally eventually get Sticker Star, I got it for my brother because we got Amazon... My grandmother used to get me, Aaron, and Autumn... What are... We call them, what we call them. Are you serious? Amazon gift cards. Grandma would get them for us. And I would always use my old Amazon account that I no longer have access to. But we would always use my old account, and we would go in and buy stuff. And I bought my first drawing tablet for the computer with mine. I got a Huion 420, and I'm sure the OS players in the audience are like going, ooh, at that one because of the fucking input smoothing and shit that it has. But for the price, you can get better ones nowadays for like $10 more. I've got a Gaomon. Let me see, a Gaomon 620 S620 sitting on my desk that I use for OS. I've also got a Wacom 1 like screen tablet for when I actually want to draw, but like back then, if you wanted a budget one, that's all you really had. So for a time, like, that's what everyone just thought it was good, but not anymore. And I get it. You know, I'm not like saying, oh, you guys should fucking like this tablet that like clearly has flaws to it. But no, I got that, and then I don't remember what I bought Autumn. I think it was just I think she just wanted pony toys. I don't remember. But I got Aaron his copy of Sticker Star. And it's funny because oops. It's funny. Oops. I fucking hate this shit. Okay. Oh, right, I could have just skipped that. Yeah, I could have just, like, triple jumped from over there. Oh, well. But, and Aaron, I was patiently waiting for Aaron to beat the game, so, you know, new Paper Mario. I had no reason to distrust the name Paper Mario yet. And I was like, so, Aaron, how's the game? He's like, it's fine. I'm like, what do you mean it's fine? He's like, it's fine. It's like, how far are you in it? He's like, I think he said chapter 4-2 or like world 4-2, and I was like, world naming like convention. That's weird. Can I try it? He's like, no. We're good. You don't need to play it. I was like, hey, I helped you get that. Like with the intention of me playing it too, you know. Like, can I play it when you've beaten it? He's like, yeah, when I beat it. And then we kept having similar conversations. And I was just eventually like, give me the fucking game. So I go to play it. And I get, like, maybe, like, to World 2. And I was just so fucking pissed off. I was like, what the hell is this shit? Like, I will staunchly say that, like, even, like, because I distinctly remember, okay, well, they're not going for, like, what the old Paper Mario games went for. Let me try to view it on its own merits. No, even on its own merits, it's still fucking bad. Some fucking stickers and shit have action commands that it never tells you about. When the last 3 games had action commands and they would explicitly tell you how they worked and how to time them on the screen. Like, it's just straight up bad. There's, like... I just think of, like, the person who saved the cake for the final boss. Thinking that they could heal. Turns out they had to blow out the candles. How are they supposed to know that? The game never told them, blow out the fucking candles. Oh, shit. The game never told them, blow out the fucking candles, man. How were you supposed to fucking guess that in the slightest? It's not good by that era of gaming standards, or by today's standards. It's just not a good game. I'll be real, I never played Color Splash myself because it looked too similar to Sticker Star for my liking. But I will give them credit. Color Splash was a decent step in the right direction. Huey's a cool little dude, you know? There's, like, fun little moments in it. I don't blame people for liking Color Splash. I never finished Origami King. That's one of the games I want to play on here eventually. I think I got to right after Bomb. All I'll say is Bomb. I got after Bomb, and I think I was like about to go on to, I don't know. I don't remember the details at this point, but I'm more than willing to uh, like Origami King looks right up my alley. It's like a healthy mix of like what they've been trying to go for since Sticker Star and like, you know, your traditional Paper Mario storytelling format, because the thing that like irritated me about Sticker Star the most wasn't even like I could overlook its like pretty glaring gameplay flaws if it had a fun story to boot, but Paper Mario was originally called Mario Story in Japan, but like, you know, the Mario story and Mario Story wasn't even fucking there. You know, this was just off of the heels of Super Paper Mario, which most agree is probably the best story that they've done in that fucking spin-off series. So it's like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't know. But like, Color Splash, yeah. I fuck with it. Not heavily, but I fuck with it. Origami King, I really liked what I played. My friend Alana, hi Alana if you're watching this, bought it for me out for my birthday a while back, and I really liked it. I just never finished it. It's just the typical Maddy thing of picking up a game and never finishing it. But I did play it a decent bit, and I'm gonna finish it on this channel, so thank you, Alana, again for buying that for my birthday. That was very sweet of you. Very sad that Mario and Luigi Paper Jam turned out to be just whatever. Like, it wasn't necessarily terrible, but it's also like, damn, man. When I was a kid, I used to, like, envision, like, sit there and I'll be like, dude, like, what would happen if, like, I don't remember the specific idea I had in mind anymore, damn. But trust me when I say that I used to sit there and come up with scenarios for, like, Mario and Luigi somehow stumbling across their paper fellow. And everything that I had in mind as a kid was a lot more fun than what the game wound up being. I have not, like, finished Brothership. Viv bought that for me for Christmas when we first moved in. And I really liked what little I played of it, I just haven't finished it. But, there's a few games she got me. It was, Echoes of Wisdom and it was Brothership. I haven't even touched Echoes of Wisdom. I will play both Echoes of Wisdom and Brothership on this channel eventually, like, once I do this more. Oh my god, it's 15 minutes. Alright, I thought this was going to be the last one of this batch, but I want to finish out all of this and then get down to the basement before I stop recording this batch, so yeah. But bye for now.